Hello, everybody, and happy Tuesday. So, I just want to share with you guys a couple things I've been reading about. Today, the stock market had one of its greatest days in a long time. The Dow Jones was up 11.3%. The S&P 500 was up 9.3%, and the Nasdaq went up 8.1%. Now, this happened after the Senate appeared to be closing in on the stimulus bill. Okay. Most of you guys probably have read about the stimulus bill, which earlier versions of it stated that individuals making $75,000 or less would be entitled to $1,200. Couples making $150,000 or less would be entitled to $2,400, and parents would be entitled to an additional $500 per child. Okay. The early version of this bill also included $350 million allocated to small business administration loans if the funds are used to pay employees or to make mortgage payments. Now, they haven't agreed on this bill yet. Once this bill gets passed and signed by the president, I think you're going to see the stock market go up a little bit more, because the people will have more peace of mind after this stimulus package is released. The Federal Housing Finance Agency on Monday stated that Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac would offer mortgage forbearance, meaning that they'll hold off on mortgage payments for owners if they hold off on evicting their tenants for 90 days. So that's also a good thing to give tenants and apartment owners peace of mind in the multifamily sector. And there's a lot that the government will do and continue to work on during these tough times. Now, as far as the real estate market, there are still buyers that are motivated to buy, and there's still sellers that are motivated to sell. Definitely sellers looking to sell right now. I think you're going to start to see more owners start to sell off their rental properties so they can have more cash in their pocket during these times. Now, we're going to have to go through a transition with how we go about these transactions, right? It's tougher to do open houses. It's tougher to do brokers open. The National Association of Realtors actually took off the open house and brokers open tab from the MLS because of social distancing, and rightfully so. So I think you're gonna see a lot of companies develop different virtual tour options. You're gonna start seeing listing appointments through Skype and Zoom. The real estate industry is gonna have to be more tech savvy, and this gives the young generation an advantage because this is all we know. But we all know real estate is an old man's game. Just to say how it is, and they are slower to adjust. Doesn't mean that they won't. They always have team members, or they can hire young people to help them through their business. But if you're a young realtor, a young real estate professional, right now is a good time for you to get creative in using your social media, using all the tools that we have in order to get these transactions along. All right. Now, there's many other things that are going to slow up transactions, like title companies, cities, because of social distancing. So it's going to be very interesting to see how we adjust to what's happening. If anybody has any questions regarding the real estate market or what's happening, or just wants to talk to see what my opinions are, I would definitely love to get your opinion too, so we could, put our minds together and share ideas. Send me a DM. Send me a message. I'll be glad to have a convo with you. Stay safe, everybody. Keep your head up and get creative.